What's up, gamers? We are live right now with episode 144 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. I'm your host this week, Dr. Bob, and it's been a little slow week in gaming, but we've got some great news today, and I think we got some announcements to make, we got some topics to go over, we got a wonderful guest with us again, and I would like to introduce our guest this week, Seth. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me back again. It's always an honor to be on here, even though I've only been on once. But
Oh, an
should be a
honor.
good time.
That's a big
An
word.
honor.
An honor. Wow.
Dude,
Recurring
whatever-
guest, Seth.
Yeah.
Officially a recurring guest.
Yeah. Officially recurring guest, Seth David Music.
Mhm.
So I just had to ask, because you got a big event coming up tomorrow. Could you just explain it to us and to everybody listening and to everybody who's in here right now?
All right. So I was lucky enough to be in. So Twitch is running a.
Whoa, hold on, time out. You were not
What?
lucky enough to be involved in it. You were talented enough to be involved.
True, I guess. Yeah. I mean, me and 15 other people. But anyways, yeah. So Twitch is doing a. I guess you could call it a karaoke-ish kind of competition. Anyways, it's called Twitch Stream Star. This is like the second season. They had one for TwitchCon EU. There's 15 people that have been chosen out of hundreds and hundreds of submissions. And I was lucky enough to be one of the 15.
Goddamn.
Yeah, that's pretty
pretty
nuts.
big.
Ooh, I'm gonna give you some gunshots real quick.
Thank you.
Congrats. Top
Um,
15.
yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm going against 3 of the 15, which is I don't know. I don't know if I'm prepared mentally for it, but if I win tomorrow, basically I go to TwitchCon to the finals and
Ooh.
I sing live on stage in front of people. So
Goddamn.
Shit.
yeah.
Sick.
And if for some way, shape, or form I win that, basically you win 20 grand and a record contract with Columbia Records. So
No
that's-
fucking way. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Who puts
so-
that on? Who's like the
It's the Twitch music, like the official Twitch music, and I think it's sponsored by the game Twitch Sings, which is like a karaoke type game that Twitch did in house. So they're basically putting it on, but it's mainly Twitch that's just putting it on. So
Damn, congrats, bro. Well, best of luck. That's fucking sick.
big boy moves, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
absolutely.
And what time is this going on tomorrow, and where can
Oh.
everybody watch?
Yeah, so depending on your time zone, I'll just make it easy. It's 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/twitchmusic.
All right, nice.
Ooh,
Nice. So
nice.
everybody who's in here right now, you better go fucking tune in. Do you hear me? Look at me. Look at me. If you're in chat right now, look at me.
Fucking tight.
Shut the fuck up, Chris. You better be there too.
I will.
Talking to you too.
I'll be there.
And everybody who's listening to this in the morning, make sure you tune in. But I also have to introduce my 2 co-hosts, Dom and Chris. Dom, how you doing?
Doing great. Super stress free. Have never had smooth or user friendly technical experience than I have this evening. But we got our new Stream Deck set up, and I can play sound effects now, so I can play them live over the podcast while we do it. So just one small step, I guess, for the stream, and one giant leap for super producers everywhere like myself. So looking forward to continually evolving this and having it stress me out less.
Wonderful. Chris, how you doing?
No, Bob, I'm doing great. Not too much to talk about at the moment. Same shit, different toilet, but all in all, doing well. Can't complain.
Nice. Well, we might as well just roll right into it. Get it. Talk about what we did over the weekend. Maybe what we've been playing. Maybe do a little weekend recap. Seth, since you're our guest of honor, what did you get up to this weekend? Have you been playing anything?
Well, I mean, just like everybody else, been playing WoW, just been playing WoW, nothing more than that. Other than that, just having to wear long sleeves because we got a good case of EEE in the area, so I'm excited for that. And
What is it?
yeah, So I guess like I forgot the name of it exactly, but it's almost like not like West Nile virus, but it's like something bad like that. So
Yeah.
in
Right.
the area that I'm in, it's like the two towns surrounded around me are like in critical condition, and my town's like the
What
one
the
that's like,
fuck?
yeah, mine's like the moderate, and I'm like, it's almost like I feel like a zombie horde's coming after me. So I'm wearing like long sleeves and taking the
Dude,
precautions.
as if you didn't need more of a fucking reason to stay inside and play World of Warcraft.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
That's
Well,
wild.
you know, get some extra duct tape, tape up those sleeves, tape up the pants, wear a hood, tape that shit up too. Why not? Stay safe out there. How you enjoying WoW Classic? Because we talked about this last week and we have been having a blast.
So you know what? Honestly, to just make it easy, it's just as nostalgic as when I first played it. Like it's just something about it that was just so magical when I first, I went to Walmart, picked up, the $30, copy of it with the key and whatnot on in the card. Um, it just feels the same way. Like with like BFA, I was kind of like it was all right, and I was playing it for a little bit, and I kind of got bored of it. But then when I heard about WoW Classic, I was like, okay, all right, this could be fun. And then day one, I was like, okay, can't stop playing it even on
Mhm.
off stream. So
Mhm.
Dude,
I've enjoyed it so far.
Chris and I both went into this blind. Like we never played World of Warcraft before. I played several MMOs before, but I never dipped the toe in. And when it went live day one, we were like, all right, fuck it, here we go. This is the rest of our lives now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, same.
Chris, you get into anything over the weekend? Have you played anything?
I just mainly been playing WoW. I really didn't play anything else. I didn't even mix anything else in. So usually, like, I have a backup game where if I'm not enjoying what I'm playing, I just play that. I didn't even play that just because we still have a bunch of people active playing WoW. It's still been fun. I have reached the level on it. I'm not saying that I'm super high up, but the quests that I'm starting to get given, I can't do them alone like I was able to at the beginning. And like even if I team up with someone of the same level, it's still extremely difficult. So
Oh,
we've been
you're
having,
on. That's because you're on all the Red Ridge Elite quests now. That's why.
yeah, exactly, and I haven't been able
Yeah.
to get any of those. But I'm still enjoying it. It's still fun. As for leaving the house, like real life shit, I just had it was a long weekend, so went to a couple barbecues, a couple of the buddies, had a couple beverages, played a couple drinking games. Really enjoyed myself for the most part. We had some nice fall weather this weekend. Whipped up the shipyard pumpkin heads. I had to do it to them. I had.
Absolutely.
But other than that, not too much. Overall, good weekend. Dom, you do anything good?
Yeah, so I finally finished Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been trying to kind of break a little bit through my like shame pile and, actually cut down on some games, be able to actually uninstall some stuff for a little while just to, make room for the new stuff. We got Gears 5 coming this weekend, so I've been trying to power through Gears 4 as well. And Gears 4, I've got 5 chapters left, so just the last act really to go. So actually pleasantly surprised with that too, because when I first got Gears 4 when it came out, I was really underwhelmed. I wasn't crazy about the new enemy. I just figured it was like a rip-off Locust, but the campaign actually kind of illustrates them as a lot more than that. And there's some really great set pieces. And I'm hearing nothing but great things about Gears 5's campaign. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that is. But I definitely want to make sure I get all the story first before I dive into it. Other than that, had a wedding for one of my buddies, and I know he listens to the podcast too. So congrats, Jack. Had a wedding for one of my buddies in Vermont. Went up, hit a couple, wow, can't fucking talk today. Hit a couple of breweries. Had a couple 2 Tree. Just had a great time. It was a really great wedding. Lots of beautiful people, lots of beautiful music, lots and lots of Jameson and gingers. So I was feeling pretty good. And it was actually really great to attend a wedding. Now that our wedding is over, it was nice to like not be, have a little, be able to just party, you know what I mean? And I felt like I needed to go around to everybody's tables and say, thank you for coming. But I was like, wait, this isn't my wedding
Oh
anymore.
my god,
So,
look at you, gets married once.
dude gets married once. I'm the mayor. So yeah, so no, pretty good weekend all in all, and cutting down on the shame pile. I know my brother's a little pissed at me because we were playing through the Gears 4 campaign together, but he already finished it. but we weren't on at the same time, so I just threw it on like normal instead of hardcore and played it on solo, and I've been trying to like power through it. So I'm sorry, Kev. Love
Yeah,
you.
he texted me today with crying emotion, cry emojis, and he was like, "Dom's playing through the Gears campaign without me," and I was like, "Dude, the game didn't even come out yet." He was like, "No, Gears 4." Like, all right, well,
Yeah, he blocked my number for like 2 hours.
No way.
yeah, he said he blocked you on everything, and I was like,
Yeah, he was like, I
honestly,
blocked you.
that might have been the best decision you've ever made in your life.
For sure.
I didn't do much this weekend. I had all of last week off. I tried to lay as low as I possibly could. I did not take care of myself at all.
Yeah.
And all I did was play World of Warcraft. That's it. I didn't do shit. And I hung out with my girlfriend a lot.
Congrats
So
on the love. That's awesome.
thanks, dude. Thank you so much. So we might as well just roll right into the first topic, the biggest one that we're going to talk about today. The Nintendo Direct went live today, and there were a bunch of great announcements. Some announcements that never need to be mentioned, that no one ever needs to talk about because the game's not actually a game. But if anybody wants to pick this up, discuss anything that they saw from the Nintendo Direct today, anything worth noting, floor is wide open.
Wow, I'm so glad that the floor is wide open because we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna talk about Animal Crossing
And
New
we're moving on to
Horizon,
the next topic,
baby.
and we can move on to. Hey, did you guys know that Tony Hawk was Instagram living the original Tony Hawk game?
Yeah, we can talk about that after we talk about Animal Crossing for sure.
Animal Crossing New Horizon, baby.
The game looked phenomenal. The graphics
Unbelievable.
beautiful.
You want to talk about how I was actually getting welled up with tears as I was watching the gameplay. 4-player local co-op, 8-player co-op online. If you don't think I'm calling Chris at 3 a.m. and I'm like, yo, the good fish are out right now. They're just waiting for us.
All the
Let's
red
get a little-
snappers. All the red
get out-
snappers are
Oh
out.
my God. Let's get a little Alpine wake up. You know what I mean? Get up at the ass crack of dawn. Break out the Switch, wake up my wife, honey, I gotta go fishing. All right, the red snappers are biting.
Wow, I have such a good stream idea that we can do, Dom. We can literally do like a fishing stream like that. And it starts at like 4 a.m. and we just booze the whole morning and just fish in Animal Crossing.
We'll get like a Yeti. I'll put like a vest on.
Dude,
Oh my
that would
God.
be incredible. We have to do that.
Oh my God. So yeah, really excited. And one more time, that game is called Animal Crossing New Horizons. All the gunshots for it. And yeah, we really can't wait. There was some other shit too, though. Divinity 2, Divinity
hate you
Original
guys.
Sin. Divinity Original Sin 2 is coming to Switch. Overwatch is coming to Switch. There was a couple other really big ones. I mean, Witcher 3, we already knew that was coming, but we're getting like actual gameplay for it now, which is great. We got a lot more Pokemon Sword and Shield gameplay, lots of new customization. There's an emphasis on more like social features, which the mainline Pokemon games really haven't had a lot of. So you can like camp out and like let your Pokemon hang out, and then you can invite other people into like your lobby or camp, and then like mingle with them, trade, do all kinds of stuff, and then make them curry. There's a big emphasis on curry. I think it's because this new region is based off of like the UK, and there's a big, like Indian food is really prevalent in the UK. So curry being, a pretty prominent dish there. So they have like a curry dex, and you can like cook with different ingredients. I don't think there's any info yet on what the curry does. If it's like you feed it to your Pokemon, or if you just make imaginary food. I don't know, but it looks really good. Really excited about that. Overwatch is kind of cool. I don't know how you guys feel about Overwatch going on Switch, but as somebody that really never bought into it in the first place, I wouldn't be mad at trying it out.
Yeah, so I want to kind of jump at what you said about Pokemon Sword and Shield. So the customization does look sick. It's probably the most like intricate you've been able to get with customization in one of those games, and in a long time, if ever. I don't really understand what's happening with Pokemon Camp. So you can sit there. I don't get that. It's like, so two things that they're doing is they're bringing mechanics of like Neopets and Cookin' Mama into Pokemon now. So like you can hang out at a camp and just like play with your Pokemon and meet your friends' Pokemon. Like fucking sick, dude. Like whatever. That doesn't matter. Maybe it's like more of a social aspect, but I don't really see the fun in that. And
know what it kind of reminds me of?
What? What does it remind you?
Animal Crossing New Horizons, baby!
The best game.
Guessing
It's gonna be
Bob
the best
doesn't
game.
like that game.
No,
Bob is of the mind that Animal Crossing New Horizons or Animal Crossing in general is not a game.
It's not a game. It's not a game. I'm not fucking rehashing this. I'm not going in depth again, explaining how it's not a game.
It's the most loudest and most incorrect take we've ever had on the podcast. And this is from the same show that brought you Drake Made Gaming Cool.
which is
And
a
it's
fact.
a
If you
wrong
want to call it,
answer.
if you want to call it anything, it's like it's a simulation, if anything, and it's a simulation that's boring.
Did you know that a
It's
genre of video
uninspired.
games is simulations?
Yeah, they shouldn't be called video games. They should just be called virtual simulations.
Isn't auto chess just a virtual simulation of shit happening?
Wow.
Because
No,
yeah, it
no.
is. Yeah,
No,
you just
there's
set
mechanics
stuff.
in that.
Wow.
You
Mechanics
hit
in that.
go and you watch things happen. At least
No.
you have to like hit a button to like cast a fishing rod.
There's mechanics in
Crossing.
Teamfight Tactics. It doesn't matter. I fucking retired a pro from Teamfight Tactics. Why are we even bringing this up?
It's not a game.
Jimmy also said they should bring back Pokemon Snap, which I agree with
I completely agree
$1,000,000,000%.
too.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is like the whole some of it's kind of weird. Like I don't really understand kind of what's happening with these they're trying out new things. I get that. But like the emphasis on curry over rice, and there's like over 100 different curries you can make. Like if there's no benefit to like making certain thing for your Pokemon, it literally makes zero sense why it's in the game besides just trying to add a cooking mama aspect. Besides Pokemon, they also showed a little bit of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that.
Actually looked phenomenal. So they're doing something different on it from kind of what I got of it. Before it was just like one mansion that you were in and everything was kind of the same. But with this, they're going with different themes. There's one that's like a pyramid, there's a disco floor, there's a pirate theme. So like they're trying a bunch of different things in it, and kind of like Pokemon, they're bringing other things into it. They have Scream Park, so you can play as Luigi or Gooigi. And like you can, Gooigi's the
They
most
finally let you play as Gooigi.
that is the most
Finally
absurd.
the
They couldn't
fans.
figure out something better than Gooigi. Come on,
I think it's brilliant.
made a yeah, whatever. It's like
It's a 200 IQ character name.
Yeah.
It's too deep. We're not ready for that conversation yet.
I guess so, yeah. But like that's kind of like Mario Party-esque, where you can play with other people and like play these mini games to try to get the most ghosts or whatever the hell it is.
Hopefully, it's online.
Sure. I think it is.
I think it is, yeah, because there's like 4-player. There's like some 4-player co-op and like party games and stuff. Seth, did you have any standout moments of the Nintendo Direct? Anything that you're extremely looking forward to?
Yeah,
know
hold
what?
on, wait. I need to know something first. What side of the fence do you fall on when it comes to is Animal Crossing a game?
Me?
Yes.
And we'll all look the other way.
I mean, it is a game. I mean,
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Fuck
Can you say it
Bob.
closer into the mic?
ASMR, please.
Oh yeah, it's a game, by the way.
Oh, what's a game?
Thank you.
Say the name. Say
I'm
the
sorry,
name.
Bob. It is though. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Bob. You're incorrect.
If I didn't like this shirt, I would destroy it right
Oh my god.
In-
Give me
in New
what else did you
Horizons is
like about the what else did you like about the Nintendo Direct?
I was gonna say, you know what? They're doing a lot of at least from the direct, they're doing a lot of re-releases. They got like Doom 64 coming. Oh boy.
All
Just
about-
just talk. Don't.
Oh, I know what he's doing. Go ahead, Seth.
I was gonna say Doom 64 and Jedi. Was it Star Wars Jedi Academy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually hyped about that. What else did they do? I think those are really besides what you guys already talked about. Those are really the two that I'm like hyped about. Just the real
Jedi
releases.
Knight 2 and Jedi Academy actually.
Mhm. Yeah.
So really stoked about that.
now. Say it one more time. I dare you.
We have to say
we were talking about Jedi Knight 2 and Jedi Academy.
Okay, that's fine.
and we were also just because it's what has to happen right now. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Bob, go ahead.
I'll fucking snap. I'll fucking snap. Mine.
that last little piece can't get it.
That last little piece, it's literally on the tag. It says like Tom Nook Company.
Tom Nook and Company, the fucking
Tom
cheapest
Nook.
shirt of all time,
Oh,
made of eyelashes and tears.
oh my god. Anyway, yeah. So Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy and a bunch of other shit is coming. One thing that's kind of crazy. I mean, Seth, are you a big Star Wars guy?
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely.
Okay, so this is, I mean, I don't know if this strikes you as odd, but Disney has like a really big emphasis on like keeping things canon with Star Wars. Like they're really like rigorous about like the Star Wars canon. So I thought it was curious that we're getting not one but two technically non-canon games ported to the Switch, and I found it odd that they were even doing that. Like I expect like Knights of the Old Republic and stuff like that to get ported on every system that ever comes out. But for them to like port it to a brand new console, like not just PC or whatever, like not just putting it on an eShop, but like putting it on the Switch, that struck me as odd that they're even giving that kind of love to a non-canon game. So my wait, hold on a second. Wait, we did dust this off because we haven't used these in a while.
Oh,
Everybody get your
true.
tinfoil hats, please.
Oh shit, I don't even know what mine is. I sold mine on eBay.
Everybody put your tinfoil hats. Tinfoil hats in the chat, please, everybody. Tinfoil hats in the chat.
Fucking put them on. What the hell's the matter?
Everybody put your tinfoil hats on.
Oh, there
Thank
they
you.
go. They're on.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Boy. Yep, tinfoil hats in the chat. Okay, so my tinfoil hat, this is my ultra final form tinfoil hat theory, is that them porting Jedi Knight to Jedi Academy and Jedi Knight 2 and Jedi Academy means that we're going to have a reference to Kyle Katarn in episode 9. That is my tinfoil hat theory, my lock of the century of the week. It's happening. Kyle Katarn is going to get referenced in episode 9 and be brought back into canon. And then another tinfoil hat on top of that. I'm going to like twist up like two different ends of it, like two different antennas.
Tinfoil shoulder pads.
Tinfoil pauldrons equipped.
Dom, pit check.
It's bad.
Oh no.
Oh, it's bad. The tinfoil pauldron theory is that is going to spin off into a Disney Plus series with Kyle Katarn in it. So,
Wow, that's high level.
all right, tinfoil hats are now safe to take off.
Yeah,
You are now free to move about the cabin.
That's high level right there.
Yeah, that is that is DEFCON 1 tinfoil hatness. So yeah, Kyle Katarn somehow referenced, because in Jedi Knight 2, this is during like Luke's Jedi Order. So I don't know. He's referenced in some way, and he is going to get his own Disney Plus series. That is my tinfoil hat of the century of the week. You heard it here first.
I don't disagree with it.
yeah, I don't either.
Chris, like I know exactly what you're talking about.
100%.
What do we think the max FPS is going to be for Overwatch on Switch?
11.
Is it going to?
I mean,
They announced it.
I mean, I think they're gonna. I mean, well, hey, Mortal Kombat 11 is 50 frames per second.
Will it break double digits?
no.
Yeah,
Dude,
No, I don't think so. I think it caps at 60, if that.
Overwatch is a
yeah, it's gonna be hard cap.
Overwatch is a taxing game on PC.
Yeah, it's gonna be like they're gonna change it to like cell shaded graphics or something.
Also,
and
that'd
it's
be
gonna
cool. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I think they'll be able to downscale it enough that it can run at a consistent 60. Because otherwise, like, what's the point?
They
They have that with like Warframe too, I think.
Mhm. I was gonna say, I read an article. It says it's gonna be running at 30 FPS and up to 900p.
Oh, I mean, that's
Oh,
not
that's not
great,
bad.
but better than I thought. I thought it was
Why
going to be
why
like,
don't you cut that to fucking 450p, 35 FPS?
dude, people
30 like consistent, like a steady 30, or like 30 on a good day when it's docked.
I'm assuming docked because I don't see handheld being that good. I mean, with that, so I don't know. Somebody who works for Blizzard or works in the Overwatch thing said it. So, but oh, okay, I see it right here. Overwatch runs smoothly at 30 FPS with outputs of 900p docked and 720p undocked.
720p undocked is really good though,
Yeah.
because The Witcher 3 is like 320p undocked and 540p docked, which is fucking horrendous.
Wait,
Like-
is that real?
Oh no,
Specs?
maybe it's 540p undocked, 720 docked.
That's still really bad.
I know. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna play that on the Switch. Maybe I will. No, I'm not.
The Switch is going to work harder than it ever has. It's going to be like lighting on fire and shit.
It's gonna be looking like this, dude.
Yeah, it's going to have
It's gonna be
armpit sweat
live
under the
looking at my
Joy-Cons.
Switch's processor.
Kaylee wants to play The Witcher when it comes to Switch. I told her, I was like, you might want to just play on something else. Yeah, I'll get you a PlayStation just to play.
I love my Switch. It's my favorite console that I've ever bought with my own money.
I mean,
What do you want to talk about next, guys?
Well, I was gonna bring up the fact that they're bringing a lot of Super Nintendo games to the online store, which is, I think it's really promising. I think it's a good step forward for them because there's a lot of people that have been complaining about not having access to like quote unquote backwards compatibility stuff. But I think it's a good step forward for them. And I think it opens up for even more games to be coming to the online store, even though it kind of like directly competes with their mini consoles, but we don't know how much more they're going to be releasing of those. I would love for a N64 Classic to come out at some point, but I would also like, if I was a Switch owner, I would also want those games to be compatible on my Switch at some point.
yeah, I agree with that. And also, this just in, we got a comment on one of our YouTube videos. Get off YouTube, please, from Laura. You know what, Laura? Fuck you. You found us somehow, so something's working. Thank you, Laura.
You clicked on our faces, so thank you.
Thank you, Laura. You fucking bitch. I can't wait for you to listen to this one when it comes back on.
Get off YouTube, please. Wait, let me go fucking find this.
Yeah,
it's just Laura, one name, like Seal?
No, I wasn't gonna say her whole name.
Yeah, just
like Seal.
Or like Cher.
Like McLovin.
Oh my god, wait a second. Yeah, get off YouTube, PLS, please.
And with that being said, if you want to subscribe to us on YouTube, it's youtube.com/wickedgoodgaming. We post all the VODs from Twitch onto there.
All of them. We have never missed a single one. I'm gonna get some water. Let's talk about something else. Oh wait, no, Super Nintendo. Yes, I'm so happy about it. And I can't wait for them to put Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, greatest game of all time, on.
I have that on my Classic.
Oh, it's so fucking good, dude.
And I only got like 3 hours.
Look at this.
Don't worry, guys. He does this every time he brings it up.
Right here, baby.
What do you
Greatest game ever. What?
You have so much shit in that bookshelf. I feel like you pull out everything from there.
It's only from in the house that we pull out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god,
I'm editing that out. Oh my god, I think some of my relatives listen to this. So, yeah, this is the greatest game of all time. Please go play it. Gunshot.
Oh, I thought this was the greatest game of all time.
Oh shit!
Is that Mario is missing?
No, that's
it's Goof Troop.
It's goofy. It's some fucking goofy game.
There's definitely like some Disney game like that. Maybe it's the Lion King. There's like a level that is impossible to get past.
Yep, it was Lion King.
Aren't they remastering the Lion King and Aladdin?
They are remastering it, and they're like, "Don't worry, we're fixing that level so you can."
Two of the most fucking notoriously difficult games on those systems.
Lion King used to drive me up a fucking wall. I used to like punch my TV and stuff. Damn, some things don't change, huh?
Yeah. The Lion King game was like broken on a certain level. But yeah, they're porting it, and I really hope that they're porting like the Sega Genesis version of Aladdin, not that Super Nintendo piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dom,
there's more blood in the Sega Genesis game.
Did you bring up Divinity?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Dom and I were supposed to do a playthrough of Divinity Original Sin 2, and then he disappeared.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Podcast going through a tunnel. Hold
on. What happened, Bob? Tell us what happened to him. He just didn't show up. I mean,
no, he decided to start a campaign with our friend Johnny Rootbeer and never told me about it. Wild, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
It'd be your own people.
That's not true.
You hate the
Johnny never started one. I never started one with him. I don't think I ever started one with him.
You left me fucking hanging. I was out there like that fucking Hulk gif where he's just walking backwards on the side of the road.
No, it's more like like an Endgame when he just like kind of wanders out into the middle of the street and just kind of, oh my god, look at it. Yeah. Wait, let me play the Hulk. Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna make him do it again.
I used to have this on like ready to go, but I don't have it anymore.
I might have to. Hold on, Bob. Do that again.
Put it closer to the mic, though.
He just leaves and never comes back because Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't cutting in and out because it would have been hilarious.
All right, that's enough of that. Q goes, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
Who knows, dude?
So, yeah, no. So I'm really excited for the Super Nintendo stuff. You know, I put it under my like meh column on the Nintendo Direct recap, which you can read on wickedgoodgaming.com. But I am, you know, like it's a welcome addition, but I am not super jazzed about it just because the library is really thin, and like we already knew Nintendo was going to do this, and they've done it before. Like I have a ton of NES games on my 3DS, and I had a bunch of SNES games on my Wii, and like, you know, I'm just glad we don't have to buy them again.
Wait, are they
They have a
free?
controller coming too?
Yeah, they're free. They're free with your Nintendo Switch Online subscription.
Nice. Yes, there was a controller set. Yeah.
Mhm.
Looks
The
sick.
no-
And
Yeah.
so they're free with your Nintendo Switch Online subscription, and you can play them online player if it's applicable.
Oh, that sounds
Nice.
like a commercial right there.
There was also the announcement of the Deadly Premonition sequel. Deadly Premonition being one of the most notorious cult classic horror, quote unquote, horror games of all time.
Why do you put it in air quotes?
Because it's not really it's not a scary game. It's like
Oh.
a. Have you ever seen Twin Peaks?
Yeah, no, I know what Deadly Premonition is. I remember the cover art.
Yeah, it's that. It's
didn't
fucked up.
didn't
It's
the
fucked up.
original one suck?
That's
Or am I
see,
wrong?
like it's one of those games that were it was so bad it was good.
Oh, okay.
And it developed like a crazy cult following, and people have been praising that game ever since.
Love it.
And yeah, apparently they came out of left field with the sequel announcement.
Love that.
It's like
Love that.
the Napoleon Dynamite of video games. Sucks, but people love it for some reason.
Wasn't that a critically acclaimed movie?
Honestly, that game,
I
that
don't
movie is
remember.
incredible. I love Napoleon Dynamite. Do the chickens have large talons? Of course they do. It took me an hour and a half just to do the shading on your upper lip. I mean, that's one of the most savage burns of all time. That is a savage burn.
Oh.
Wow.
All right. Well,
This is an all-time great episode already. I'm having-
ridiculous. So I wanted to bring this up because I caught this live while I was at. I think it was over the weekend. I think I was playing WoW, and I just looked at my phone. I scrolled through Instagram real quick, and it turned out the GOAT, probably arguably one of the greatest athletes of all time, Tony Hawk. He tweeted out to people or Instagrammed out to people saying, "Does anybody have a copy of the original Tony Hawk game for PlayStation? I have every game. I have all the original copies. This is the only one I don't have, and it's almost the 20th anniversary." And he was like, "Look,
Mm.
if you let me borrow the game for an hour, I'll give you a free skateboard." And some dude in the area was like, "Yo, I got you hooked up. Let's go." Let him borrow the game for an hour. He Instagram lived it, playing the original Tony Hawk on PlayStation 1, gave the guy a skateboard, and then I don't know what's happening. Now, this is just boiling up questions in me. Is there going to be another Tony Hawk game? Is it going to be bad like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5? Or are they going back to the roots?
Dude, so I know what I want to say, but I feel like I know what it's going to be. I think there's a void that has to be filled for a skateboarding game because everyone's been waiting on the new Skate for like 15 years or something ridiculous. That whole thing, I mean, if it is, it has to be true, right? Tony Hawk doesn't lie. So if that is true, why else would he want the OG game? Like, he doesn't want to just play it. I feel like he's going back for a little inspiration because the 20-year anniversary is coming up. They might be going grassroots. If they go grassroots with like skate, I was gonna say horse, skate, graffiti, like all those little mini games that they had. Those were some of the funnest times of my life playing the OG ones, playing those games. If they go back to grassroots, I think they're gonna fill a huge void that people want. And I'm just hoping, Tony, if you're listening to this, just do the right thing, dude.
Tony,
Come on the podcast,
Tony, I know you're listening to this. Come on the podcast
come on-
and just
come on the
break the
podcast.
news with us.
All
Love
guys,
that. Absolutely.
So here's the big announcement.
This just
Tony
in.
Hawk.
This just in. Breaking
All right.
news.
Hold on. Tony, come on. Tony, you can come in.
Come on in, Tony. Imagine.
Play the sad Hulk music. He just kind of like walks in. Slow. It's funny that you mentioned this because I was literally just this morning when I got into traffic. I put on the Tony Hawk's Underground soundtrack, which
Sick.
I think was my favorite soundtrack. I mean, all of them are classics, but I think Tony Hawk's Underground had the best hip hop selection. So that's Tony Hawk Underground. Honestly, put me on to a lot of hip hop artists that I still listen to this day. And it's so crazy. And I might have even mentioned this on the show before, but like Tony Hawk, I think has shaped every single person I know's taste in music, one way or the other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In our
So, like,
our age, like
yeah,
our
in
age,
so many
yes.
different ways too. Like, punk, metal, emo music, hip hop music, like everything. There's literally something for everybody in there. And all my friends growing up who were big pop punk fans or whatever, like they probably the first time they heard Goldfinger was in a Tony Hawk game. My first time hearing Jedi Mind Tricks was in a Tony Hawk game. There's tons and tons and tons of different ways that you can slice it, but you can pretty much trace back anybody's music tastes that's around our generation to a Tony Hawk game. And if you can't, you probably can't trust them. So just think about that the next time you make a new friend.
Sure. I think the Tony Hawk, I forget which one it was. It might have been the OG one. No, it couldn't have been the OG one. Maybe it was. But they had AC/DC at the beginning. It was like their opening song.
Yep.
And I had no idea who they even were. And I was just like, who the hell is this band?
I think
and
that
thought
was Tony
like,
Hawk 3 because 3 had Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. And that was one of my favorite songs when that came out. So
dude, I thought it was hot
Tony Hawk
shit.
Underground had a lot of Kiss.
Oh, true. Yeah, I thought it was hot shit when I found out who AC/DC was because of Tony Hawk. I was like, hey guys, have you heard of this new band? It's like when Missy Elliott performed at the Super Bowl like 3 years ago. Everyone was everyone was tweeting out after saying like, oh my god, it's so nice that the Super Bowl gives people a platform to really make a name for themselves. First of all, it's Missy Elliott. She's a legend. But I thought I was like the biggest dick swinging when I found out who AC/DC was. And then when School of Rock came out, I knew how to sing all the songs. All my friends were like, holy shit, this kid is the fucking man. They didn't.
This kid is the coolest. Oh my god.
They did not say that.
Let's invite him to all of our parties.
Yeah, and I did not. I definitely got invited, but it wasn't because of that. It's because I like to put on drinking performances when I was young. I can't drink a 24 pack myself. A shotgun 15 of them. I used to do it. Now I'm a fucking wash up. I take a shot, I throw up in my mouth. Not good. Life comes to you fast.
Dude, we're old now.
I know, some more than others, but we're still getting up.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Seth, how do you feel about Tony Hawk?
Well, I was gonna agree with Dom on like the music choices, like that game, and for me personally, if you remember the Dave Mirra BMX series,
Oh
Yeah, dude.
those soundtracks like shaped a lot of my music choices. Like I remember hearing Sum 41 on the I think I still have it actually. The second one, or like had the red cover and whatnot. Like that right there, and that whole soundtrack, I just listened to it on and on and on and on and on. But
Fuck yeah, dude.
But I feel like, and I'm looking at the list, like from obviously from '99 all the way to 2007. Like after that, obviously the games were dog shit. But man, like Underground and Underground 2 was probably one of my most like memorable like gaming experiences with a Tony Hawk game besides Pro Skater 1. Like I remember going to my friend's house and we'd always load up the N64 in the, because he had like a TV in the kitchen. So we would just like sit at the kitchen table and like this little small ass TV, like trying to out trick each other and whatnot, and like beat each other in horse. And like it's almost like
what's better than that? Like
there's nothing about that.
Yeah.
The only thing I have comparable to that is probably the amount of hours I put into Halo 3 and Halo 3 Forge, like hours and hours and hours on that. So but man, like I don't know. Actually, let me ask you guys. I'm curious. Out of those, because obviously nobody likes anything after 07. Like, what was your favorite Tony Hawk game? Or if you have to rate them, like a top 5, maybe 3, 5. I don't know.
Five, Steve. We can do 3.
5. We can do 3. How about with 3? Yeah.
That's a good one.
I gotta pull them out. I feel like there's so many of them.
I was such a huge fan of the Underground and the American Wasteland ones because they changed the formula up so much from just being like, here's a map, go do everything in it, to here's this fucking weird semi-open world that you have to unlock and explore. So I was a huge fan of it. And again, the soundtracks in every fucking one of them were incredible. There's There's nothing. Every single one was incredible. Even the bad games had good soundtrack. The one redeeming quality of every Tony Hawk game, whether they're good or bad, is they always had a good soundtrack.
I agree. What was the Tony Hawk where they introduced being able to get off the board?
Tony Hawk Underground.
Was
Yeah,
that
it was
Underground?
Yeah, that was a huge deal.
Dude, I thought it literally used to time me out and make me get back on the skateboard because I just wanted to keep running around for some. I don't know. I
thought that was the coolest shit. I was like, man, that's so cool. And it like implemented a lot more of like a kind of like an RPG type
Exploration.
deal.
Yeah, it's more of an open world kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you remember? I don't remember which one of the series it was, but they emphasized so much on the loading screens where you just ran through this tunnel or some shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was like fucking. It was like
Was it
Assassin's
Project 8?
Creed-ish.
I think it was Project 8 that was.
Might
See,
have-
like-
And Project 8 wasn't even that bad.
Yeah.
That was not a good Tony Hawk game, but it's for what it is, still wasn't.
So I'll say my I guess I can say my top 3.
Yeah, let's go 3.
So no order. That's a little difficult. American Wastelands, Underground. I feel like it's such an easy bet to go Underground 2. So I'm gonna have to go. This is a lot tougher than I thought. I thought I had all 3 of them. Bob, what was? Pro Skater 3. Pro Skater. I literally thought I had them.
I also have to make one more note about the Tony Hawk franchise. Not only did they have the best soundtracks, they also had the best unlockable characters.
Hell yeah! I forget who they were, but I know that.
Think of another game with
Gene
better
Simmons was
unlockable
in,
character.
Gene Simmons was in the original Tony Hawk, and he was like in full armor, and
Oh my god, I remember that.
his skateboard was like this huge black metal thing with like spikes on it, and it had like flames that shot out the back. You could also play as Tony Hawk's kids, and like one of them was like a legit baby, and now they're like adults and pro skaters, and I'm like, dude, you had like a pacifier in your mouth and were like riding around on a skateboard in that game.
His
Wow.
oldest son just broke his. Saw that today. on
Jimmy
Instagram.
said, which one was Team Bam versus Team Tony? That was Tony Hawk's Underground 2 World Destruction Tour. And that was like when Viva La Bam was like the hot shit, and they had Bam versus Tony. That is my third favorite Tony Hawk game. My second is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, and my first is Tony Hawk Underground 1, aka Thug.
Thug, yeah.
And yeah, that was really. I mean, I was a big fan of all of them, but Tony Hawk 3 was probably the most like memorable one that I got into of the first couple in the series. I actually didn't have a PS1 growing up, so I think Tony Hawk 3 might have been the first one that I played because that was the first one that was on like GameCube. I don't even remember playing them on the N64, so I probably didn't come around to it until GameCube. And then Tony Hawk Underground came out, and that was like a fucking game changer. And then Tony Hawk, that also had the best story. Fuck Eric Sparrow for life. Probably one of my all-time favorite video game villains, Eric Sparrow. What a prick.
He was a
I
prick.
hated him. He was the worst.
I
was gonna say,
it's my trick.
I put a link there. I didn't realize that in Tony Hawk's Underground 2, Shrek was an unlockable character.
Yeah, Shrek was?
Dude, I
Yeah.
am telling you, they had the best fucking unlocks. You could play as a hand. Like
Yeah,
it was
I
a
remember
tech
that.
deck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of badass, actually.
I remember specifically for the N64, I'm pretty sure it was the N64 one for the original game. You could unlock Darth Maul, and I remember unlocking him
Yeah.
and just being like, I was like fucking 7 years old at the time. I was watching the new Star Wars movies at the time, and I was like, this is insane. How is he here, but also in the movie?
Bob, you take me as someone who used to take tech decks way too serious.
Yo, if I could find mine right now, I would throw down.
Like you would have the
Dude.
tools to change the trucks and the wheels out and shit like
Oh,
that.
absolutely. You bring that toolkit with you everywhere, dude. I lost like bearings, like wheel was literally the size like a ball hair. And God forbid you lose one of those things. Now I got to go get a whole nother set. It's $50. My dad's screaming at me. Oh my God, dude. I almost got one of my tech decks taken away. A teacher came in. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go over. I'll be like, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Fuck around with my tech deck, grind on the sink. You know what I mean?
Oh hell yeah, yep.
Dude, teacher came in, was like, what do you got there? I was like, I don't know, weed. And then Booked. He
I
was
don't
like,
know.
give me that. And I was like, nope, gotta go. See ya. Booked it back to the classroom. I was like, I have anxiety. Leave me alone.
What do you got there? Weed?
It's definitely not a tech deck. It's crystal meth.
Yeah, because like if you're gonna go down for doing like that in the bathroom, might as well make it cool. Like you can't be in the principal's office and the dude next to you who fights everyone's like, "Yo, what are you in for?" Like,
The
I have
dude
my
next to you fights everyone.
I have my tech deck in the bathroom. You gotta go out swinging. Like I was it's like dirty. I was smoking a cigarette in the bathroom. Like you gotta
Yeah.
go out swinging.
Then they pat me down. I don't have it. And then they're like, wow, I guess you're going back to class. I guess that teacher's a liar. We should fire him.
But you have miniature skateboard wheels filled in your pockets.
Rolled in like a little hand-rolled cigarette, like the tech deck's hidden in there. It's the dumbest shit ever.
The grip, you could roll the tech deck wheels up with the grip tape off of them.
Ooh, grip tape.
I'm thinking too far into it now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we went down a nice little nostalgia trip right there. And hey,
What
Tony,
time is it?
I don't fucking Tony. I know you're listening. I know you want to come on the podcast and you want to make the announcement, and we're here for you. And
That's
you can
fine.
do that. But Skater XL is on its way out at some point. There's always rumors that Skate 4 is gonna be announced, but who the fuck knows if that's gonna happen? There's another early access skate game.
Grind, I think it's called.
I think it is called Grind, yeah.
Yeah.
So Skater XL and Grind are both, I think they're both out in early access right now.
Isn't that an app?
That's Grinder.
Oh, Dom, all right, Dom, you got something you want to say?
No, listen, I used to work, dude. I worked at Apple for 5 years. Trust me, I've seen it all.
Dude, I
All right,
remember when I
well-
worked at Apple. Sorry, Rob, I'll let you go 1 second.
Yeah.
Just a quick little story. I remember when I worked at Apple, some dude needed help with his phone. He literally had 3 pages of bookmarks saved as icons, and they were just all his favorite porn videos.
You kind of have to respect it at that point.
I looked
mean,
at him, I was
wow,
like, all right.
married to the game. He's married.
See,
to
I
the
only
game.
have one, and that's Sex and Flex, and I can't wait to watch it later.
You have it saved
I
to your
thought-
phone?
I thought I wasn't gonna have to edit this episode, but I guess I
No, I don't have it saved, but I have the URL saved somewhere. Anyway,
Oh my god.
does anyone have any like quick thoughts on Gears 5? I know it's coming out this weekend. I'm gonna wait on it, I believe, to
Me
play
too.
it. I'm a huge Gears of War fan, but I think I'm gonna wait just because I'm so deep into WoW that I
Yeah.
want all I want to do in World of Warcraft is hit level 60, and then I'll fucking figure out other games at that point. And
Yeah.
whenever we can get together for raids, yeah, I'm fucking game. But I just want to grind World of Warcraft until I hit.
Dude, all I know is that everything I'm hearing I love about Gears of War 5 and Gears 5. I have not been excited for a Gears game since Gears of War 3 came out, and that's finishing up just a fantastic trilogy. Was really, really stoked for that. And, Gears still one of my favorite third-person shooters ever. But, Judgment kind of stunk. 4, I literally didn't start playing until like a week ago. So the franchise hasn't really grabbed me in a little while, but everything I'm hearing is that there's a lot of great changes, like that's a fresh air into the franchise. Like the story itself has a lot more exploration, almost like to an Uncharted level, where like you can explore and kind of platform a little bit. And like the biggest story map or something like that is like 50 times bigger than the previous biggest map in the franchise, which is wild to even think about. So really, really stoked. I have it already preloaded. Thank you, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So I basically paid $1 for this game, which is pretty great. Dave Bautista got added to the game. Stoked about that. We were talking about him.
We've been talking about this for so long.
Yep. So he's one step closer to playing Marcus Phoenix for real in the movie. And he was all over Twitter, dude. He was loving it. Somebody said, oh my God, Dave Bautista in a COG outfit. Now I can die happy. And he was like, wait, don't die until you actually see me play Marcus Phoenix in the movie. And then he was like, and even then, please don't die after that.
But like you can at that point.
But at that point, yeah, like what else do you need?
Dude, he deserves it.
He absolutely does. Holy shit. What a fucking pivot for him too. Going from like Drax and Guardians of the Galaxy to being, if this happens, to being Marcus Phoenix.
But don't forget where he started. Batista bomb.
Exactly.
Yo, and that's the thing, is that the character in the game is Batista, his WWE character, and not Dave Bautista. Which the difference is that his character wears Speedos and red sunglasses, and Dave Bautista is an actor. So that's the difference. But it's like tied into a WWE promo. I think they're releasing it in like 2 weeks after a pay-per-view. It's like in conjunction with, so they probably have like some cross promotion or whatever, that the pay-per-view is going to be brought to you by Gears 5. And then it's going to be like you play as WWE superstar Batista, not Dave Batista the actor. So
Whatever. Fine with it. Fine. It doesn't matter. Fine with
however you'd need it. Yeah. However do you want it?
Long
However do
story,
you need it.
like with me, it's very short. I really don't care. I'm probably gonna end up waiting on it for longer than I should. It's not even like at the top of my mind that I really care about playing it at the moment. So until I get really bored one day, or I'm like super hungover on a Sunday and I just need something, I won't purchase it. It's me. Seth, are you big into Gears?
I'm like here and there. Like I played through. Well, I didn't finish it, but I didn't finish 4, so that's kind of the factor why I haven't really said, hey, I'm gonna just pre-order it. But I used to like jump on Gears 1 all the time back on 360. Me and my friend would like alternate and whatnot, play multiplayer. You know, jump around the corner, shotgun, jump around the corner, shotgun. You know.
A little wall bounce action.
Yeah, yep, exactly. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Wait, because there's just so much content I still have to do on WoW, so it's like I'm kind of just engulfed in that at the moment. But I plan on probably by the end of the year playing it, or maybe in the next like month or two. I don't know. I get bored pretty easily with games, so who
Me
knows?
too. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I really want to pick up a competitive game right now. I know, like, as soon as I pick up Gears, I'm gonna get super competitive again. I'm gonna stop punching my desk, all that. But now that I'm playing WoW, it's actually for the most part kind of chill. And if you're playing with a bunch of people, it's like you don't die all the time, and it's actually kind of fun. I haven't really found. I probably hit my desk under a dozen times in the past week, which is good. That's like one game of Counter-Strike.
Called progress.
Yeah, when I used to play like Counter-Strike or Call of Duty, that it was like once every 20 minutes, to the point where like my desk was like on its way out. I've gone through plenty of desks.
Feel you on that.
Not good. I mean, not good.
Seth, did I ever tell you that I was ranked 68 in the world in Wingman and Gears 2?
Really? Oh shit.
Because he's told us.
The muscle flex was so uncalled for right there.
Egregious. Egregious.
Me and Mock the Shock.
I'll give you one single gunshot for that.
Me and Mock the Shock. Mock was ranked at like 112 or something, and I was 68.
Love Mock the
We
Shock.
were up there, bro.
Shout out to Mock the Shock. Come on the podcast.
No.
Just remember who asked. Remember who was in favor of it. Just remember.
Look, I love Mark, but I'm not having him on the podcast. Just like Robbie's never coming on the. Just like Big Tasty is never coming on the podcast.
Absolutely
He's the next time we record. No, you know what? Yeah, the next time you have your back hurts or something and you can't, he's coming on. Rob never misses an episode again.
I won't miss another episode for the rest of my life. That's never going to happen. Private Square asked, did I miss the big announcement? You know what? We might as well just say it now, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm in for it. I'm here for it.
All right. So what we had planned, you know how we like to do like tournament. We've done a couple of tournaments now. We've had people get involved, compete for stuff. We brought our guest Seth on today because we were going to do something in conjunction with Seth.
Ooh.
Kid's a fucking Twitch Sings legend, right? He's going to go in there tomorrow. He's going to kick down that fucking front door of Twitch Sings, even though he's going to be doing it in his room. He's going to kick down his own door.
Here is the doorknob off. Look.
Yeah, I see. Like I already kicked it. That's why
you already kicked it off. He came in preparation.
Mm.
We were thinking of doing something similar. We were going to do the Wicked Gaming with Seth David music, Twitch Idol, where we sit down, a panel of judges, us four. We get whoever wants to be involved to enter into the competition. And we just sit there, Simon Cowell. Name the rest of them. I don't remember.
No, you'd be Randy Jackson.
That's fine. I'm Randy.
No.
I'll sign.
Simon.
I will sign all of your samurai swords. How about that?
I'll be Randy Jackson. I'll just be there the whole time like this. Hell yeah, dog.
No, wait. Nobody picked up the Step Brothers reference? That's fucked.
I did. I got it. Pretty recognizable signature.
So, so what we were thinking of doing is Twitch Idol, Wicked Gaming, cross Seth David music, where we get contestants to come on, they perform, and then we do it a round by round basis until we get to like a top 5, top 10, something along those lines, depending on how many people compete. And then there will be prizes awarded to, the winners. So That's the announcement, guys. Twitch Idol coming to you live from Wicked Good Gaming and Seth David Music. We will be there. We will be hosting it. We will be judging it. And we will also be getting chat community involvement to get votes passed along because there's 4 of us. You know, that could be a 2-2 tie right there. We're going to need some tiebreak. You
Yep.
guys are going to have to be involved.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So more details to come on that. And we're really, really excited. Obviously Seth, he's got the singing chops and the know-how. We are plenty experienced with just criticizing things and people. So it's a match made in heaven. And here's the logo right here. Boom.
Right up.
So there you got it.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at that.
That's so fire.
Wicked Good Gaming and Seth David Music present Twitch Idol. It's the first. I'm so shocked that nobody has ever done anything like it, but it's going to be the rowdiest open mic night, and you already know.
As long as voice guide is allowed. I don't know what voice guide is. What is that? No auto tune allowed.
Yes. Yeah. No. Auto tune allowed.
Yeah, that would be.
I want some fucking T-Pain covered.
That'd be fly.
This is going to be like Hong Kong karaoke, but on the internet.
Oh my god!
Can't wait. It's gonna be fucking awesome. All right, so we will.
I'll get closer.
We're gonna be making more announcements about dates, application shit, signups. When we figure all that stuff out, we'll get rewards.
Yeah.
Awards.
Yeah.
Determined.
Awards.
So we'll figure everything out. We'll let everybody know. Let everybody that you know about this. You get a family member that you think can compete. Let them fucking know.
Private Square said, I'm only participating if I can beatbox. And I'll tell you what, I don't know what the rules of engagement are for this competition, but if you want to beatbox for us, let me know because I want to hear you beatbox.
So I think there could be a good mix. Like, you don't have to be just belting out. I think there could be a good mix. We could have some rappers come on. We could have some singers, some beatboxers, you know?
God.
Really mix it up. You get a drum set at the house. Stop playing the fucking drums, you know? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got this.
Come sing for me.
Please.
I'll give you. We'll do $1 teriyaki sticks. And
no.
So and sing for me, Paolo. Did you guys get what reference that is? I guarantee none of you guys do. No, Lizzie McGuire movie.
You know what? I had a feeling. I wasn't sure.
Paolo, that rat bastard, he lied to Lizzie the whole time. Couldn't even sing. They pulled his mic. He sounded like fucking 2 cats fighting. Fuck Paolo.
Sounded like 2 cats fighting. Oh my god.
All right. Well, we're here. We're going to be supporting Seth as he destroys the competition coming up tomorrow and then onward because he's going to fucking TwitchCon and he's kicking down the front door at TwitchCon.
That's right.
It's all fun and games until we show up at TwitchCon shirtless with Seth's name painted on our bodies.
Yep. Ken, we're going to need you, pal.
We're going to need Ken. He's going to what's the thinnest letter that we can give to Ken?
Capital L.
Yeah, because the top stripe for the
L.
T, or like the vertical stripe for the T, can just be Ken's. He can just go like this.
You can just stand there like this.
Just T pose. There you go.
Yeah, he T poses.
Big
And
line
we're
on the chest. T pose.
I'll be like, why is the T in 8-point font and everything else is why is that T in italics?
Because he had too many beers beforehand.
Oh, fuck. You guys want to do a quick Zoltan Bob's Guess My Game, or you want to just land the train?
Is there ever such a thing?
Look,
We'll have to
that's
fly
not up to
through
me.
it. Let's do
That's
it.
not up to me. That's up to you guys.
Let's do it.
All right. Wait, say the segment again though.
Are you guys ready? Do a little Zoltan Bob's Guess My Game. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Some just flew from my light. What the fuck, dude?
Done.
Oh, all right. Well, for those listening, for everybody in here right now, if you don't know Zoltan Bob, I am Zoltan Bob, and we're playing Zoltan Bob's Guess My Game. I have a game up here in my head. Our guest, our co-hosts, have 20 yes or no questions to try to determine what game I am thinking of. The floor is open to yes or no questions. Please proceed.
All right. Was this game released after the year 2005?
Yes. Well, you have to word it in a yes or no question, but I'm just gonna say
I said
that
what?
was no. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's good.
What's a yes or no? You all right?
Yeah, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. I thought you said before or after. That's why,
Oh no, bro! This is my first rodeo. I'm so good at this game.
dude. You are fucking up there. You might be top 15, top 68.
I mean, there's only 3 people that play it.
Top 100 all time.
All right. Well, that was my question. You guys want me to keep going? You guys already all stumped.
I mean, yeah. I'm stumped. Is this game part of a franchise?
Yes.
2005, part of a branch.
Anything goes, Seth. I've asked some ridiculous
Yeah.
stuff.
I know, yeah. I'm because the last time we played, I was like really specific with.
That's right. You were here last time for this.
Yeah. Shit. I'll make it a little general. Is it a console exclusive?
Ooh. This
No.
pop filter kind of smells like
No.
Cheetos.
It's not.
Okay.
Not a console exclusive.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is shooting a primary mechanic in this game?
No.
Okay.
Does this game have multiplayer?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at this. We're fucking streaming along
Cruising.
right now.
Cruising. This is not usually the part where we get tripped up.
Yeah, we're usually good until like 12.
16. Yeah.
Is this a Square Enix game?
Grateful.
No, but great
Go.
question.
Going for the fucking throat.
Yeah, right for the jugular right there. I love that.
He knows me too well.
Is this game based off a licensed product?
No.
Could this be considered a sports game?
Yes.
Nice, Dom.
Fucking sniped that one. I want a supercut of all my Zoltan Bob guess snipe questions.
And then I want a supercut of Dom going, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's all 2 times that you had a game. Never mind.
What the dude? What the
We're not-
fuck? This is fucking stupid. This game isn't even fun.
It's not. It's not
This
fun.
game is not even fun.
All right.
Listen, I only talk like that when I have 12 millilitres before the episode, which is only. Seth, go ahead.
We'll get this out of the way. Is it an EA sports game?
Yes.
Nice, Seth.
There's a lot though, so
I
that
know.
narrows it down.
I got a good question right now.
Go for it.
The knuckle crack.
I
It is driving a vehicle the main point of this game.
think I.
Yeah.
Yes?
I think I fucking stumped the Schwab.
That was 10.
Is this a skateboarding game?
Yes.
You.
Do you drive a skateboard? Though?
Yeah, that's what when you had to think about it, I was like, yeah, that's
I mean,
well, it's either Skate 1 or Skate 2. Seth, you wanna try to drill this down?
All right. So, well, repeat what we got so far, so I can. Work off of that.
It's probably either a Skate 1 or Skate 2 because it's a skateboarding game. It's a EA Sports game, and that's the EA Sports skate franchise.
True. All right. Is it Skate 1?
Yes.
So that's that.
Honestly, that was the
fastest.
fastest
Seth,
you guys have ever completed it.
not for nothing, you almost fucked us right there because
Yep.
that was guessing the game. And
I
if
went
it was
like-
Skate 2. We were
It
fucked.
wouldn't have, I would have gave it to you. It doesn't matter. You guys figured it out. I
had a
would've given
feeling
you-
it was the first one. So
Let's figure out Blue's Clues.
I see. I don't care. I don't care about like the number in the franchise. If you get the franchise, you guys. And you guys
Yeah,
got
I
the
mean-
franchise at 10.
If you like made us go digging for like Castlevania spinoff, this is this or something like that, I just
Yeah, but then if you said, is this a Castlevania game? Yes, we would.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look. I'm not here to make sure you
16.
guys lose. I want you to win. But I
Kingdom-
fucking love it.
actually,
I
Kingdom
love
Hearts
it. When
Birth by Sleep remix. You guys didn't say that it was the remix. Gonna need the we just figured out Blue's Clues sound effect added to the stream deck next time.
Honestly, that's a good idea. Oh, that's good.
That was really good.
That was really good. Shit.
Professional, by the way.
Remember Steve, quote unquote, went to college, but he just got hooked on drugs. Remember that?
I want to say that was like debunked or something, and he like actually just went to like go record an album or something because he was a musician.
Oh shit! So I
He
just
was actually just kid's just trying to
I just
but
tarnish his name.
He was just on an episode of Blue's Clues the other day. I saw like a video on Instagram from like the Nickelodeon channel, and him and the guy who replaced him were like they made a cameo on it like the other day.
Yeah, it was like
Which is
detective
awesome.
or something. Yeah.
I'll start crying. I'll start crying right now on command.
We are fucking old. Dude. Old. All right, we got anything else for tonight? I think we touched on just about
I think
everything.
it's about that time.
It's like a weird slow time for games right now. You know?
Yeah. Until like 2 weeks when we have like Borderlands 3, Gears
Yes.
5, and a
Yep.
bunch of other shit.
Yeah. And then everything comes out within a fucking 6-month time frame, a 6-week time frame.
Christ.
All right, well, I think it's time we land the train.
I agree.
Seth,
Just put water on myself.
our illustrious guest. You got anything to shout out? Plug everything. Plug what you need to plug.
Let's see. Besides the show, I mean, I've been uploading covers on YouTube. Want to check that out? It's on. I don't even know what my link is anymore because they always mess up the URL.
I
think it's just Tooth Ash for Seth, or it's Seth David Music. I don't know, something like that. But I don't know. After the show, I'm gonna be like probably putting one out once a week. So that's something. Plugging, I guess.
Nice. Dude, I told Steve you guys should do something together because Steve posts covers all the time.
Ooh, yeah.
Yvette's GG King.
Real king hours. Who up?
He's incredible. Love you guys. You guys are both incredible. You guys fucking bring tears to my eyes every time I listen to anything. Okay. I cry often, but I don't cry that hard. Okay.
What is it? I did that. You hear that new Post Malone song?
Circles.
whatever it is?
I haven't
Yeah,
listened to it yet.
Yeah, I did it. I would say listen to it, and then I did a cover of it like probably like 2 days after or whatever, like that quick. It
Let's
was-
check that out.
See, I never even listened to the song. I'm gonna listen to your cover.
Yeah,
I'm
your
so
thumbnails are on
lame.
point. Okay, guys. See ya.
All right,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
can everybody find you on social media? Where can they find your Twitch? Where can they find you tomorrow?
All right, let's go on the list. So Twitch, I mean, it's twitch.tv/Seth David Music. The Twitter's the same at Seth David Music. Tomorrow, you can find me on twitch.tv/Twitch Music. Just go drop follows on that. And like I said, YouTube, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Right.
Thanks. Chris, you got anything huge for us right now?
Oh, you just tossed me an alley oop. I wish this wasn't a PG stream. No, I got nothing.
Nice. Dom?
Yeah, I do have something. Our good pals over just dropped a new Kickstarter, the Gemhammer Grimoire, which is a fantastic new product from Gemhammer and Sons Gaming. It's actually a whole new book of spells and items for Dungeons and Dragons. They have tons of stuff already like on their shop, and they have a really great track record with Kickstarters already. And the Gemhammer Grimoire is actually already backed like in like 11 hours. It already got completely backed in 11 hours. So real proud of those guys. I know personally that it was a super ambitious project, and last time I talked to Joe, he was like, I'm proud of us for even like attempting something like this because it's a bigger scale product than they've ever done. And they have some amazing partnerships on there. They're working with the folks from Level Up Dice, who we met at PAX, and they have some exclusive dice that are cut out of lapis that are super, super nice. If they were anywhere near my price range, I would spring for those, but maybe they'll just like give me one for Christmas. Give me a set for Christmas. Joe Connor, if you listen to this, give me a set of those dice for Christmas. Thank you.
I'm here too, guys. Me, Bob's here too, guys.
Just hook it up. So yeah, check them out. Gemhammer and Sons. I think it's Gemhammer Gaming on Twitter, and then you can just look up Gemhammer Kickstarter, and you can see the Gemhammer Grimoire for yourself. They actually also just reposted the original commercial for their first Kickstarter, which was the Deck of Many Things, which is starring yours truly, where I play a dungeon master who Joe and Connor break into his house and hawk their products. So it's pretty funny. But yeah, go check out the Kickstarter. There are a couple great guys. They make a lot of really great stuff. And this is their biggest project to date. So check them out.
Hell
Nice. I gotta follow up to Dom and say big shout out to our pals at Gemhammer Sons. I got the email this week that they launched again. I didn't know that they were launching anything else. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, I'll get their next product. Went to back it, and it was like 1,400 out of 2,000 already backed
Holy
the
shit.
day of. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck it. I guess this is definitely happening. So
Wow.
yeah, shout out to them. Go check them out. They make incredible products. Shout out to Seth. Thank you for coming on again. We got big things in the process.
Big
So
things
stay
in
tuned,
the
guys. We got some big things coming up. Who was the person that told us we sucked and needed to get off of YouTube?
My name's Laura. She's a real
All right, well, we
bitch.
got a big Wicked Good Gaming suck it to Lara. You could suck it from the back, but make sure to sub to us on YouTube. I appreciate you anyway.
Numbers are numbers, baby. Views are views.
Still appreciate you. Don't worry about it. Thanks for watching. And hey, if you don't want to watch us, if you don't want to see our ugly faces on YouTube,
Whoa.
you could listen to the podcast. You can listen to the podcast pretty much on every podcast platform. That's iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Apple Music stuff, Spotify, radio.com. That's a thing, right?
Yeah,
That's the
radio.com
thing.
and
Yep,
iHeartRadio.
and iHeartRadio, yeah. So if you were so repulsed by viewing us on YouTube, Lara, I'm talking to you, Lara. You could just listen to the podcast on any of those podcast platforms, Lara. You could also check us out at twitch.tv/Wicked Gaming, Lara. You don't have to, because you'll probably see our faces. I'm streaming a lot of WoW Classic. If you want to see my face, if I don't repulse you, you can find me there, Lara. If you want to check us out on all of our social media, it's at Wicked Good Gaming on everything. There's a couple of pictures of us on our Twitter at Wicked Good Games. You might not want to see that, but you could definitely subscribe to that too, Lara. And if you want to check out any of our blogs, you could check us out at wickedgoodgaming.com. And I don't think there's any pictures of us on that, Lara, but
I think there is one.
there
Let's
might
take
be
a
one.
shot,
Yeah,
yeah.
there might be.
I am
There's
Lamb.
somebody
Thank
up
you
on
for the YouTube sub. You the man.
Wow.
Wow, you just got a shout out from Chris, and he doesn't shout anybody out.
All right.
That's right.
All right, well, we're going to wrap up episode 144 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Bob, and I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you listening to us. I appreciate everything about you guys. Even you, Lara. Appreciate you too. We will catch you next week for episode 145 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Make sure you guys check out Seth tomorrow. Doing his Twitch things. He's going to be fucking killing it. I really wish I wasn't going to be in work because I want to watch that shit live. I want to hype my man up. I want to be there. Be there. I want to go to your house tomorrow and be there.
Oh my
I can
God.
link to that performance if you want.
Yeah. I'm going to watch it in whatever form I can. But everybody in here, go check out Seth. Guy's incredible.
Mhm.
Aw.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
We love you.
I'll cry too. Whatever. I cry easily. It doesn't
I'm a contagious crier, so if you guys start crying,
I've been crying for the past half hour.